I would now request Dr. Sheikh Shaukat Hussain to speak about the same topic, the importance of memory and forgetfulness in building.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. Omkar Razdan is son-in-law of Mr. Premnath Bhatta. Few years back, I think towards the end of the 90s, he just published a compilation where there was mentioned that during previous decade, that is 90 to 2000, 36 books or compilations were published on Kashmir, and out of 36, 31 were written by non-Kashmiris. Only 4 were written by Kashmiri Pandits and only 2 were written by Kashmiris, Kashmiri Muslims. Yes. Now, this was the situation, and whatever we stood for, it was communicated by others. And when someone communicates, he communicates and articulates it in his own way, in his own perception and in his own bias, and that distorts the resistance. Thank God, the situation has changed. During past 3 months, we had several such attempts on the part of our youngsters. One by T.G. Rasool over here. He has written on history of 47, and it is a well-documented piece, well-documented book written in Urdu. And there was another one by E.S. Ahmad Pirzada. He writes on the martyrs of 2010 and documents them systematically. We also had an attempt relating to documentation pertaining to case of Khottu. That was another important thing that we have done. And this is the 4th one, which we are seeing within this summer. And it points out to something very important, that there has been a shift. पहले कश्मीरियों की कहानी नॉन कश्मीरी बताते थे, अब कश्मीरी ने कहना शुरू कर दिया. And even it was a problem for us who would be talking about Kashmir overseas or somewhere else. We had nothing to refer. When there used to be issues, we would have to refer to Lawrence and Alistair Lamb and this and that. But thank God, the things have started to improve. But we must not forget that it is a feeble attempt by some individuals, resourceless individuals, who are trying to communicate the people's narrative of Kashmir. And on the other side, हमें यकीन है कल्चरल एकेडमी का बजट 2-4 गुना बढ़ ही जाएगा, because they have to communicate the status quoist narrative, and there will be so many people who will make a huge beeline of this, and they will try to distort. But since we stand for truth, we stand for the cause, inshallah our feeble efforts will overshadow them the way so many other efforts were overshadowed by so many of our martyrs who resisted the temptation of reconciliation and pursued for communicating the narrative of people through their action. There have been comments. It is not systematic. Systematic काम तो academician करते हैं, हम जैसे मास्टर लोग या रिसर्च स्कॉलर करते हैं, लेकिन वो डरते हैं काम करने से. And they shy away from this responsibility lest their avenues of promotion may get shattered. And they feel that the system watches them even in their pursued with the books and they write, शायद वहाँ साइड में किताबों में ही कोई बैठा है जो उनकी रिपोर्टिंग कर रहा है। ऐसा माइंडसेट हमारे एकेडमिशियंस का है। It is possible in JNU to do research on any topic pertaining to Kashmir. It is possible in a southern university to do research even on Hizbul Mujahideen. The methodology is relevant for the sake of reference and authenticity. But for the sake of public memories, the literature that is being produced by our colleagues nowadays is very important, and that can become prelude to such researches, and it was this literature that has become prelude to such researches being conducted in the universities at other places. We hope that our teachers and others will also get motivated कि JNU में किसी को कोई फांसी पर चढ़ा नहीं देता, हमें भी कश्मीर यूनिवर्सिटी में नहीं चढ़ाएगा। शायद ये हमारी समझ में आ जाए and we will start doing some serious things about it. It is important in another way also because the situation over here is such. हमने एक लड़के से कहा कि महाजर आश्रम self-determination discourse between 1953 and 1975. It's coverage by print media. Go for a research on this. He worked for 6 months. He didn't get a material. जहाँ भी possibility material की थी, उन्होंने कहा कि क्रैकडाउन में हम लोगों ने उसको जला दिया या घर से बाहर कर दिया. Because the situation is such that so much precious material of ours is getting destroyed. Therefore, whatever is being done, that must be appreciated and that must be applauded. Not appreciated कि हमने एक फंक्शन किया और यहाँ ज़हीर साहब की 2-4 तारीफें की, बल्कि this literature needs to be supported in all possible ways, because we have seen over here there are people who publish books on resistance, whatever they publish, and the only job for them is to earn money out of it. किताब थोड़ी सी उसके 3,000 रुपए कीमत रखी है, किसी ने पढ़ा नहीं, उन्होंने लाइब्रेरीज को 150 कापियां बेच दी, उनका बजट निकल गया. That is another problem over here. Resistance literature needs to come out of such echelons and come to the level of masses where an ordinary student can buy, purchase and develop this material. That aspect demands cooperation from every one of us, because it does not have market within the official libraries. It does not have a market within the Sarkari purchase officers. It has a market among the masses, and that market needs to be promoted, and that market has to be articulated. ज़हीर साहब ने ये कुछ लिखा है, ये अंग्रेजी में है, लेकिन एक बार which I wish to remind over here, तबीबी मासेस की ज़बान उर्दू एक छोटा सा तबका हम लोगों का है जो अंग्रेजी पर रिलाई करता है, but masses even now are communicable through Urdu literature, and I have seen it, the recent works done by Pirzada and P.G. Rasool. They penetrated deep into the society and had a profound impact. We must not oversee this aspect, and whatever we write, try to render it in Urdu so that it reaches to the lowest levels of the society. It is the lowest level which sustains a resistance, not the highest level. उनको ठेके लेने होते हैं, तो सरकार को नाराज नहीं कर सकती, उनको ऊपर वाली पोजीशन लेनी होती, इसलिए वो बेचारे रेजिस्टेंस के साथ मजबूरन कभी-कभी आइडेंटिफाई हो जाते हैं, लेकिन रेजिस्टेंस बेसिकली आम लोगों के ही कंधों पर चलती है, जो आम गरीब लोग हैं, और वो उर्दू ही समझते हैं. इस चीज को हमें नजरअंदाज नहीं करना चाहिए. देयर मे बी a difference of perception. ज़हीर साहब ने जो कुछ लिखा है, हो सकता है हमारी 10 रिजर्वेशन उनके बारे में, जाहिद साहब जो कुछ लिखते हैं, हो सकता है हमारी 25 रिजर्वेशन उसके बारे में. But whatever is written, it needs to be promoted and supported, because the situation is such that we need to produce and convey whatever we have as our narrative. We may have different perceptions, we do have them, in political domain as well as other domains. But difference of perception is difference within resistance. It is different from the difference that we have with status quoists. With these words, I congratulate Zahir Sahab. I have not gone yet through his work. Inshallah, whatever comments I will have upon that, I will communicate through media. अगर मीडिया वालों ने छापा तो क्योंकि वो भी एक मसला हम लोगों के लिए हो गया. So with these, I thank everyone over here and appeal them to make it a mission to document and to convey the people's narrative of resistance. Thank you.
थैंक यू शौकत साहब. मैं परवेज बुखारी साहब जो कि नौजवान ही है, उनसे दरख्वास्त करूंगा कि वो जो मौजू था हमारा डिस्कशन जो था इंट्रोस्पेक्शन के हवाले से जो बात हो रही थी, अगर
I'm sure the senior colleagues here who appreciate history, and we've very often discussed a lot of history. But what is also important is to understand what historiography means. It's simply not possible to overemphasize the importance of writing your own history, building your own narratives, understanding your past, and remembering it. It simply cannot be overemphasized. But what's also simultaneously important, since we have a lot of young people here, is to understand what historiography means. It's very important to understand how narratives are built. That's where historiography becomes a tool. And I don't feel happy to cite the example of Jewish historiography. Everybody in the world today knows the Jewish story. It's not because they just simply wrote. It's because they also evolved a manner of writing. They evolved their own historiography. We have films, you have poetry, you have books, you have political action. And that's the most important thing. And that's the point that I actually wanted to make, a simple point. Writing your own story and reading about your past and remembering it does not mean anything if you do not allow it to inform your present, if you do not allow it to inform your present political action. So if you don't read in order to inform your present, if you don't remember in order to inform how you must politically behave in the present, your understanding that history may not be really useful. It may just be extracurricular reading. So what is important, since we have a lot of young people here, what is important is to read, interrogate history, and try and illuminate your present by that history. So why do we have a movement here? I mean, all of us talk about a movement. I mean, it's not come out of thin air. It did not come in 89. It did not come in 47. There's a long history of it. And it's taken different forms. And people, and one thing that I really miss in our own history writing is that we write about events, we don't write about processes. The fact that a certain group of people, young people in 1989 or a little earlier than that, finally chose to pick up arms was not just a frenzy. I personally believe, and having known a few people who perhaps voluntarily decided, yes, that time has come when we needed to pick up arms, they had very carefully understood their history. They had understood the processes that were inflicted upon the people of Kashmir to keep denying them their right, their dignity, and the right to decide on their future. So what I'm trying to say is that history writing, narrative building is absolutely important. But please, all my young friends here, I urge you, please understand what historiography means, and please, when you read history, think about how you can use that history to make choices in your day-to-day lives. Because unless you inform your political choices in your daily lives from your past, from your history, you will not be making really correct choices. Thank you very much.